Alright, here we go. ELEX. This is going to be a comparison of some weapons. Now, I'm going to show you the weapons first. So now for my one-handed, I am using level 3 Regent Sword. Does damage 80, and I've got 20% added for melee weapons. And I've also added the blue gemstones for a +3 damage. For two-handed, I'm using the two-handed fire sword, level 2. I don't have enough to get it up, and I got a bonus damage of +3, so it gives me a 73 damage and a +20%, and this does fire damage. I got a level 2 laser rifle, which does 74 damage, which on a 3 burst round, which is probably the best there is. And for the heavy, I'm using a level 3 flamethrower, Mark B 3, and this does 102 damage, plus 5% with heavy weapons. Now, advantages and disadvantages. I'm not even going to get into the magic area of it. The flamethrower is a heavy-duty weapon, and it'll take out a heavy-duty... Basically, it depends on the situation. Now, I also have the warbow, but you have to figure out the situation of what you want it. Now, for this, usually what I do is I keep it with the one-handed. I like the one-handed simply because... as you can see, that's the one-handed. We're going to switch to two-handed. There's not much of a difference here, but there is. It doesn't seem like it, but from using the one-handed a lot and then switching over and just constantly using the two-handed is slower to swing. See that 1 second there? It's like 1/1000. That just does go a little bit quicker. Now, the laser rifle. This is, if you hold the trigger down, it just continuously fires. It's a waste. Single shot is good for maybe distracting enemies, getting them to come close to you. If there's like a group of them, pick them off at a distance. One will come running. The three round burst is probably the best, and it will take them out. Now the flamethrower. You got single shot, which is probably the best you can do. This is like a 3-shot burst. Even with crowds, I find it's... I don't know, I just don't like it. And that's continuous flame. This one right here is the best. You run into enemies like this guy. This is a Cyclops. Now, what I'm going to do is I've saved the game. I'm just going to use the laser rifle. Not doing much of anything. So you don't use the laser rifle against the Cyclops. That one just bites. So I'm going to reload. And usually my game plan is when I run into the tougher creatures, my thing is I use the flamethrower. 8 shots, maybe 9, 8 to 10 shots, it'll take these suckers down. But we're going to switch, and now we're going to use the Regent Sword, level 3. Only problem is you need to get up close and personal, and now you see I took damage. I had full damage. I did take out the Cyclops, and it was pretty quick. But again, you're going to take damage. Now we're going to load. Oh, nope, not the autosave. Okay, now we're going to use the two-handed flame sword. See how much slower it is? Yes, I did take him out, but he was able to get some more hits on me. And look at my health. I got caught up in there. With the Regent Sword, this thing just friggin' was able to quickly, even though the flame was working, like I said, it's slower. Now the nice thing about the two-handed is if you got a group of them, like Reavers, you can literally sit there and go, wham! And it'll ignite all of them on fire to do additional damage. Now for the one that, this is the way I pretty much always do it, especially with the larger targets. Fire's great. I just wish I could get a decent fire sword. There's one you can steal in the beginning, but after a while it just kind of kicks out. So now, so if you're using a laser, you can dodge, use your jetpack. Use one-handed, dodge, jetpack. Two-handed, dodge, jetpack. Heavy weapon, that's your dodge. And forget about the jetpack. But one.
Look out!
Two. Three. Four. Five. Notice how it knocks him back. There's six. A mechanical Cyclops. That's kind of wild. So basically, in a nutshell, everything's got its advantages. Oh, I forgot about this. I managed to get a shotgun, and I haven't used a shotgun yet. I don't know how well effective it is. I should try it against the Cyclops. Alright, we're going to try the shotgun. I completely forgot I had the shotgun. I picked it up and I haven't been using it. So, let's try the shotgun. But right now, like I said, you run into, you know, trolls, mountain trolls, Cyclops, those friggin' massive mutated things that are a pain to kill. The flamethrower works great from hit them up with a distance. And if you're stuck and you need to maneuver, one-handed weapons. But like I said, the beginning, I've got this maxed out fully. To level 3. I believe, wait a minute, there was one sword that actually goes up. I think this one goes up, does 83 damage. Like 3% difference. So it's just a matter of, you know, what do you like? I mean, a difference of 3 is not going to matter. And if you look at them closely, wait a minute. So you basically look at them. It's just a matter of how they look. See? They're almost... So this one's got some setups there. I kind of like the way that one looks a little bit better. For a difference of 3 points, it's not going to really matter much. So, now, let's load the game. Now let's see what happens taking a Cyclops off with a shotgun. Where did I get that? Oh, that was in Abessa. I found the shotgun in Abessa. It's the only firearm that I've found so far. You have to steal it. I don't know about this, but let's give it a shot. Doesn't seem to be working much. Whoa!
Keep close. Fight together.
I'm not really too impressed with the shotgun. Shoot him in the ass! Oh. Okay, what's going on? Why is my shotgun loading? That was weird. No, I'm not really too impressed with the shotgun. I really am not too impressed with that shotgun. Huh. Nah. There it is. Double it. Oh, that's why. Pfft. 42 damage. Well, effective over short distance. Well, I suppose if you can, I guess maybe when you get it up to level 3 and it's doing like a 74-80, but even then, no, I haven't been able to get to that point yet. I don't know. I'll be honest, maybe against the smaller creatures, yeah, I'm gonna stick. You run into the troll, you run into trolls, you run into Cyclops, you run into the heavy-duty monsters, you use the flamethrower. That's what they do. And that doesn't seem to be effective. And whatever you do, that looks impressive, doesn't it? The only problem is, I find that even when you're doing that, they come right through that flame. gotcha. That is the best one. But it's not that fast, so... Use that. Kick him off with the flamethrower from a distance. If there's packs of them, you want to try to lure the smaller ones away from them. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there with this, and they're going to be attacking you. And you can burn yourself. See? Two shots, and I've lost half my health, so... That's why with the flamethrower I was able to take him down in 6. Alright, so... Two-handed. There we go. See, the overhand strike seems to be about the same. What's faster is... fast attack. It's just a little bit slower. So... And the nice thing, now, like I said, I haven't got the two-handed up, but... Come on. Whether you decide you want to get this sword up, and like I said, the damage on this at level 3 is 83, and I boosted this one fully up before I could use it, saw what the damage was, boosted this one up, so I just decided to heck with it. Now both of these, you will end up with 2 slots that you could put gems into. So what I've done is I put on the Regent Sword, I've put both slots large bonus health crystals. So every time I use this, I'm getting 6 points returned to me for every single strike that I do. 6 points right off the get-go. That's extremely helpful. It's going to take you a while to get up there because those shards are a pain in the butt to find. Alright, so there you go. Little quick tutorial on some weapons. And I mean, like I said, you can, when you get to this point, and I have, as you see, I've got a lot of one-handed. I boosted all these up. I did the chainsaw all the way up. I did the serrated axe all the way up. The bladed mace. I brought all of these up to level 3, even if I couldn't use them. I had enough materials, and I experimented. I wanted to see what the stats were. Oh, and I think, what was it? 63 and 63 for this. And I can't remember. I think this one was a little bit higher. I think it was like 65 and 65. I think that's another reason I went with the Regent. I'm like, 3 points damage. And if I really wanted to, you could throw there's a large gemstone in there that'll do a bonus hit of three additional points. So, or you can throw in 3 each for right now, which would give you 86 damage. So it all depends. I just basically went with the looks, and plus the fact that it was a little bit lesser on the stats. Alright, there we go. Let's get this up.